Howdy, folks. I am Charles Deering, and I have this tendency to occasionally do these late night live streams. It is late night for us people in America. Well, unless you're real young, it doesn't feel that late. But it's 10:02 p.m. here in Texas, and all three of my panel members thus far are in Texas. Herb, do you want to tell people where they can find you?
I'm all over the place. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram.
Doghouse.
I wasn't going to tell them that location.
Oh, sorry about that. And his name is Herb Hooper. If y'all want to talk to him, he's pretty active on Facebook. Friendly as hell.
Throwed off a little bit, but
all right, thank you for that, sir. And Mr. Yeah, what's his face?
Don't call me Wesley. Don't call me
He hasn't been
Wesley.
around so long. I almost forgot his name. That is Mr. that is Mr. Russ Meadows. You want to tell people where they can find you? He's not just a scroller, so y'all have a lot of options here.
Yeah, buddy. Rust Your Nails with a Z Woodshop. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Sometimes on Charles's lives.
Sometimes.
Sometimes I'm on other shows. But that's where you'll find me.
All right, appreciate y'all being here. John Cousins is having technical issues. Hopefully he'll be here soon. Speak of the devil. We're going to try this.
In it comes.
That's the thing. There's old John Cousins. Mr. John, you just in time to tell people where they can find you. And we are live, just in case you decide to say something stupid.
No, I thought we're live. Oh, where you can find me?
Yeah.
You can find me on the internet. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on YouTube. Okay, so you can find me on Facebook under John P.A. Cousins. You can find me on YouTube under Would If I Could. There you go. Would If I Could.
There you go.
Design a portrait. And Instagram as well. I'm on my tablet right now because my computer decided to do an update on me, and that's why it cut off on me. So I'm on my tablet, but I'm here. I'll just adjust this out in a second here, though.
I appreciate you being here, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. And I'm tired. I'm really tired. But I'll stay on as long as I can.
Okay.
Looks like you need to go to bed. Not to run you off, though.
You're the second person I've seen tonight that was tired as heck on a hangout.
But I'm awake. Look, I'm awake.
Right when you start to doze off, I'll break a blade just for you. We have 8 people watching. There are 4 on YouTube, 4 on Facebook. Y'all feel free to comment or question. As long as it's family friendly, one of my overpaid staff here will. I know. One of my distinguished panel members. Oh wow, the comments just suddenly jumped up.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow,
hello, Dennis.
That was sudden. Dennis, watching over on YouTube, goes by Wood Den. He does have videos. Y'all check him out. Robert Fowler Jr., watching on YouTube, most active on Facebook, but he can correct me if I'm wrong. Good evening. It's a little later in the evening, but we appreciate you being here, Mr. Robert Fowler Jr. He's another Texan. I don't remember where Dennis is at. All right. Anybody want me to scroll or something?
He's up in Northeast Texas.
Dennis is in Texas too?
No, Dennis is in Washington.
Dennis is in Washington.
Which one was the one from Texas then?
Robert Fowler Jr.
Oh, okay.
Not everybody's from Texas.
Yeah. So,
no matter how big you might think it is, not everybody's from Texas.
Well, 4 out of 6 of us are from Texas, but we can't all be that lucky. That's a little humor there, folks. I'm not saying if you're not in Texas, we don't like you. You just might talk a little funnier. All right, so we're going to get back to scrolling.
It's a pretty small group, though, Charles.
Yes, sir, it is. It's because it's 10:06 p.m. here, but I tried to have a beauty sleep session, and apparently I did not sleep long enough because I woke up and I was still just as ugly.
Boy,
that's not me dogging myself; it's just a fact, and I heard that hurt.
I couldn't refuse it.
I know. I tend to leave them open for people, but appreciate y'all joining us this late at night. Unless you're in the UK, it's really early in the morning, and some of you other countries, I don't know the time zones. Aussie man is 15 hours ahead of us. So it's about 1 p.m. in the afternoon, I think, over there in the UK. Now, we're working on a, whatchamacallit? Those are what's it called, a covered bridge. This pattern is available on woodenvisions.com. It is about 35 inches wide by about 24 inches tall, because I like to abuse myself on these live streams. We're stack cutting 2 pieces of 1/4 inch maple ply using a 22-inch Hagner scroll saw, and there's a plexiglass table with black shell paper on it. That's over the Hagner table, so I have a large surface to work on. Using number 5 flat ended ferrule blades. Have I forgotten anything, my distinguished overpaid employees?
No, you have not. Scroll on.
All right, thank you for your permission.
I'll go to my corner.
That's cracking me up. I put John in the corner in his room so many times that even when he makes a joke on Facebook, he'll say, I'm going. not that he's used to being sent to his room or something. That's pretty funny right there. Let me situate my camera here. Going to hold the noise down, try to do a serious show here. By the way, folks, we have a sense of humor here. It's not for everybody, so I get it, but try not to run off. Y'all bear with me. I'm trying to get all the high production quality stuff going on here.
That's perfect.
Thank you. He was paid to say that, but y'all didn't hear that from me. All right. Suddenly it's getting warm in here. Duh. You know, it got up to 104 today with a heat index of 108.
Wow.
Blah, 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 blah.
And it stayed 85 in this trailer all day long.
And I keep the house at 68.
Oh,
As much as I love Texas, I'm not a fan of hot, but I also am not a fan of cold, so that's why Canada had been graced as my weird presence.
Yeah, I think we got to 18 today, so.
Canadians go by Celsius. I have no idea what that is Fahrenheit. Because 18 would be bitter cold here. Fahrenheit. All right. Y'all want me to scroll or something?
Yeah, Robert Feller Jr. I was wondering if you were going to do a live tonight, Mr. Charles. I posted the newest project I did today out of pallet wood.
Thank you for your distinguished radio voice, Herb. Yeah, I wondered if I was going to go live too. I until I laid down around 5:15 in the evening, or this afternoon, whatever you want to call it. I had been awake since 1 a.m. the previous morning, so I needed a nap. And here we are.
well, in reference to John's 18 degrees, it was at 64 degrees Fahrenheit.
Well, that's slightly chilly, actually. At least for Texas, it is.
Yeah, but it feels good right now.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
it sure would.
Absolutely. And I know, Steve, Mr. Fowler, I did not see your pallet project because I'm not always real active on Facebook. I'm generally there to post or spam people. Well, if you ask him, it's spamming. That's good. Very nice. I had to cyber spank somebody or 2 people in one of my groups today.
Yeah, I saw that.
John said he's had to do it before too. It's not the first time I've had to do it. And I'm not playing power hungry here, but folks, if somebody posts a Trump or a Biden or an Obama or anything project, if you're not into the politician, that's your call, but don't disrespect somebody's project they took the time to post. It's not about
Yeah.
politics.
I basically blocked like 12 people on 3 different groups for the exact same thing.
Yeah, and and not everybody's going to agree politically or on a lot of subjects, but unless something's not allowed on the internet or specifically Facebook, don't disrespect it. And I'm not saying this at y'all. I'm just making a discussion. Please don't disrespect somebody's time they did for a project. If you don't like the theme, but you like the quality of their work, That was plumb nifty, sir.
Yeah, you can just scroll on.
Yeah. I see what you did there. You get a half-cent raise, sir.
Y'all better cut it out.
Yeah,
Y'all gonna
I'll
start
get a
getting paid
raise.
more than me.
I'll get a raise. I get a penny and a half now.
That change jar is steadily filling up for you fellas. That's how much I love you. Almost as full as the cuss jar. One of y'all want to explain what the cuss jar is for people that don't have a clue what a cuss jar is?
Don't say it. You don't have to put no money in it. Robert says that's why he doesn't cut anything political.
I'll cut pretty much anything. I've done adult content before, but that's all jokes aside, that's in my opinion a form of art. Some people don't agree with that. That's why I don't post it all over Facebook. If that's the only way I can get love in my life, I'll do it. Little joke there, folks. I'm not actually crying. I'm just really depressed. Just kidding. All right, you fellas are being way too quiet. What are y'all getting into? Y'all plotting a mutiny on me?
Nope.
I'm drinking peach tea.
You're about to go on
What?
strike with ticket signs.
Peach tea.
That's Russ's. Well, yeah, Russ, you stayed away so long. Irv took up your slack on the peach tea.
What brand?
Lipton.
I like it, but it's got an aftertaste to it, so I got away from it. I'm back to my Snapple.
Well, if anybody wonders, here's my drink of choice.
That great Texas brand.
Yes, sir. If y'all hadn't started talking about drinking, I could have been strolling right now, but now I got to take a dang drink.
Yeah, my wife found some instant Lipton peach tea.
Mm-hmm.
She decided to get it.
Yeah.
I was drinking these little packages like Crystal Light.
Right. Well, I have those as well, but they have the aftertaste, and I can't take that aftertaste.
Yeah, that's
Pat
why.
H 1961 says, "Hello, everybody."
Hello, Pat.
I appreciate you being here, Pat. If I hadn't, I was big on sweet tea
I love sweet tea.
until I realized how much I love Dr. Pepper. And you're talking about aftertaste. Coca-Cola does that for me. I like Coca-Cola, but it's got that aftertaste.
Yep.
Coca-Cola to me has no aftertaste unless I'm drinking diet, and I won't drink diet.
Yep.
That stinks.
I just can't take that aftertaste.
I switched to Diet Dr. Pepper one time, and I told my brother, I said, it's frustrating. I'm drinking Diet Dr. Pepper, and I'm still gaining weight. He said, well, Charlie, if you drink barrels of Diet Dr. Pepper, it's going to defeat the purpose.
That's true.
I went back to my old rot gut.
Mimi Laura just joined us.
Howdy, Mimi.
Hello, Mimi.
Hi, Mimi.
There's 6 people watching on this party and Friday night. I tell you what, we could be out painting the town, but we're strolling for the people, aren't we?
Yep.
I was just telling these fellas how beautiful you were the other day, Mimi. Am I sucking up too bad, guys?
Yeah.
Sometimes I try to be subtle and it doesn't work.
Well, Mr. John Hellstrom just joined us.
Hello, Mr. John Hellstrom. Appreciate you being here.
He's over from Facebook.
Good to see you, sir. Yep. Good to see you, John. Been a while. And I'm burning up, dag blevy. Not supposed to be this hot at 10 o'clock at night.
97 degrees.
You're so hot, son.
I'm so sweet. If I'd gone outside today, I might have melted.
Ooh.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. We won't be doing that falling asleep there, Russ, unless that was a after effect of a laugh. Couldn't tell if it was a yawn or a laugh.
I wasn't a yawn.
All right. So you were laughing with me, right?
I sure was.
So
I got to
now-
keep that paycheck coming.
Yeah. See, and I'm working wounded. This is what I do for you people.
I know that didn't happen on the scroll saw.
No, it happened on my little table here because I was typing on the laptop and bumped that little angle aluminum where I do my blade changes.
Ah,
Oh, it was terrible. Worst half a second of my life. Sounds like somebody's stepping on a gerbil.
not me.
By the way, this is totally random. If any of y'all think you're good at impressions, run by Russ. He will bring you back down to earth and tell you just how bad you are.
Well, I'm telling you what. I see I'm catching hell pure D heck from being gone so long.
Okay, somebody's got a Steve Air echo. No, I was actually getting me heck through you. You called me out, and I realized I wasn't that good at some impressions that I thought I was. It's just you waking me up. My God, thank you, sir.
Robert said,
Charlie,
asked a question.
can you let me in?
What happened to you?
I'm going back to my computer.
Ah,
Okay, you're in.
Robert asked a question.
Hey.
Somebody's being really noisy over here. What question did Robert ask?
He said, I'm thinking about cutting the state of Texas and in the middle of a deer head out of Pallywood. How do you think it would turn out?
I think they look plumb sexy. And I just happen to know where you can get some deer head patterns. Woodenvisions.com.
I know too.
John, we're gonna put that in the corner if you
Woodenvisions.com.
don't fix your microphone, mister. Oh,
There I am.
there you are. That's all
I'm
nice
good
and
now.
pretty and quiet.
Ah, yeah, you're good.
Oh
See,
yeah, I'm
sometimes I have to
good.
call these
Wow.
rascally fellas out.
I'm so good. I'm bad.
Oh, I'm bad.
Oh, here we go.
Dennis
Who's
wants to
bad?
know if
Who's
he's going
bad?
through menopause.
Don't start breaking out in song, by gosh.
Poor Herb tried to say something and got stepped all over. What was that, Herbie baby?
Dennis wants to know, are you going through menopause?
I don't know what I'm going through, but y'all are here with me.
And Mimi Lord said, I used Dag at work the other day and got the strangest looks.
I get them too, Mimi, so welcome to my world.
Dag blabbit.
What's wrong with that?
Sorry for the foul language. It's just a little making fun of ourselves. Just,
I know. I mean, that's not a bad word.
no, it's just,
Just people here don't know it anymore. They're too young to know it.
yeah. Or they choose more colorful words.
Yeah.
Darn tundrin.
Whippersnappers.
Horse feathers.
Oh, God, that's an oldie but a goodie. Why is it so hot in here? Dang, Texas, come on now. No,
I don't know. My part of Texas is kind of cool right now.
I'm just
I'm
kidding.
trying to see the temperature. 90.
Wow.
90 right now.
Man, I wish you guys would know real metric words.
Sorry, buddy. We'll never do
90 is a
metric.
number, sir. 90 is a number. We didn't say any metric or non-metric words. But you're not wrong. I'll give you that. But we get more sympathy if we use the higher number. 18 doesn't sound high.
Wait, Charlie, did you say I'm right?
No. Your audio is
He
messed up.
came back quick, didn't he?
No, you're not wrong, but you're not right.
I cannot confirm or deny it, sir. Isn't it weird seeing me scroll and talk at the same time? That's weird.
I know it's got me hypnotized.
Supposed to take 30-minute break in between every cut, and that's how I get these long live streams that Russ loves so much.
No,
Dennis
Dennis.
says, John,
don't
you're
start.
wrong.
Don't start, Dennis. That was 2 days ago. Come on. I've been on for 2 days.
Well, I bet if we asked your wife, she'd say you were wrong about something.
No, she knows I'm not wrong.
Would she agree with that?
Yeah, she would.
Okay, we need verbal proof, sir. Go get your wife.
I'm not getting her. She's inside.
Are you scared of her? I'm just
No,
kidding.
no, I'm not scared of her. It means I got to go in and talk to her mom.
Oh, okay. The secret's out now. Let me get a little more on view here.
You said moron.
Well, Dennis done went there, buddy. He said, John is always wrong. Oh, yeah. He done called you out in the middle of the street.
Dennis, have I ever wronged you about any information I've given you?
I think he did once. He recommended
No.
a Canadian. Never mind. I can't think of nothing. You win this one. Doesn't mean you're right. You just win this one.
Yeah.
And for those of you that remember the live stream where I lost it, where you said something about poo-poo to Herb, I still chuckle every time I think about it. I don't know why.
Because it's funny.
Might be because I'm so darn mature.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Charles is so mature.
You might be the only person on earth that, even though you meant that sarcastically, that would actually say that publicly.
But you're mature.
I'm mature.
Mature. That's almost as close to manure, which is like poo poo.
I see what you did there. That was pretty creative, sir. It's almost
Porter Woodworks just joined us. What in the Sam heck is going on here?
anything that can go wrong. John Cousins is talking about poo-poo. But this is a serious show here. Good to see you, Mr. David Jones. Porter Woodworks. World's biggest tool hoarder. That was meant as a compliment, sir. Yep. Excuse me.
Your excuse.
Like,
No excuse for
you taking after Frog Girl, just saying.
it.
That's why Russ ain't around as much, as he ain't got Frog Girl here to. Never mind, I don't know how to finish that sentence. We miss our Randy Cooley, Gertrude Smith Jr. There you go. And I do apologize for those that don't like these late night live streams, but I can't always control when I fall asleep and when I wake up.
Robert Fowler says, I got you guys on my TV now. My wife and daughter are watching too. Not by choice.
Hi, wife and daughter. I'm Charles Deering, the most mature troller out there.
Mr. Russ has to go.
Dag nabbit. How do you know that?
Yeah, I told you I'd pop in for a bit, but it's time.
Thank you, sir. No, we
All
appreciate
right.
you.
All right.
Have a good
Yeah.
night.
He don't love us. He's gone. Dag blabbit. Well, what are your wife and daughter's names? We will give them a shout out because we're so sweet like that.
Well, we'll just say hello, Fowler family.
And his wife might smack him for even bringing it up.
What you doing telling people our names online?
We're also going to need social security numbers and credit card numbers. Just kidding. Come on now. That's a joke. Not all my jokes can be winners. Of course, y'all know that. Mine rarely are. I just want to pretend I'm funny and popular and stuff.
You're a big winner, Charles, in my books.
Thank you, sir. Love you too, Johnny, baby.
Hey now.
And her.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cheat on you in front of everybody.
He said my name first. Haha.
Okay, we got it. We can't get too off the course because we do have a wife and daughter watching.
Sorry, folks, we just a little bit loony.
Yeah, we're serious comedians.
Pretty sure if I shared this on my page, somebody else would be watching it in the house too. And then she would say I'm right. Haha.
It might it might be like my wife, you know, just don't have the energy to fight about it. Yeah, whatever. You're right.
You're funny.
Thank you. That was funny the other day. Robert posted a towel thing, paper towel holder, and I said, I'm really not trying to be funny, and I mean no disrespect, but how does that hold paper towels? He said, LOL, it's not put together yet. Apparently the part that holds the paper towel was missing, so it threw me off a little bit. It couldn't be there, but I thought it was funny. Because people are used to me being goofy, and I know that's a shop. That's why I have to constantly tell people I'm actually not trying to be funny on this one.
Lawrence Aldridge just come in. Hello, everyone. Hello,
That's fun.
Lawrence.
Appreciate you being here, sir. You notice Robert didn't give out his wife and daughter's names. His wife may have said, if you tell them our names, I will cut you. That was a joke. Or she might be laughing right now because it crossed her mind, but she didn't answer. My wife says that every morning before she says I love you.
What's that?
I'll tell you, it was a joke. She just doesn't actually say that.
I know, I'm just
He
giving
just-
you a hard time.
She just looks at me like she's going to. No, I'm not going to cut the roof next to Dennis. Robert Fowler Jr. says, "Did you order that book, Mr. Charles? It's still not put together yet." I might already have the book. It might be in a box somewhere. I think it was something like Country Patterns for the Squirrel Star or something like that. Patrick Spielman and somebody else. Patrick Spielman partnered up with a lot of people with some books, so his name's on a lot of books. My name is on one book and part of a couple others, but yeah.
You only have the one book, and that's the one I have.
Yeah. Well, it didn't sell real well because, I guess they found, and I can't speak for them, but found out at the same time that detail patterns don't do real well on this page-sized book, So it looked a little crowded, and I get a royalty check every 6 months, June and December, and they rarely break $100 for 6 months worth of sales, so they're just not doing well. I mean, I'm not going to blame them. It was an idea. It didn't work, I guess. I believe that book was put out in 2010. That's how long it's been. I could be wrong on the year, but it's been a while.
Yeah, Robert Fowler says, I'm waiting for my wife to paint the towel before I put it together.
That's always cool when your spouse can get involved in what you're doing.
Hello, Mr. Aldridge. How's it going today?
Carter from Facebook. Hey, Charles, I got a question.
All right.
I am trying my first spiral blade, but having a lot of trouble tightening the blade. How do you do it? Is there a trick?
It sounds like it could be a blade clamp issue. What saw do you have, Alan? And I know the guys here on the panel might be able to help too. But it's not usually the spiral that's the issue. Sometimes it's the clamping system.
No offense, Alan, if you're using a DeWalt, I don't know.
Dang it. I knocked the veneer off of that. That happens every now and then. Oh well. We'll keep it because we're rebels. What was the name of that book? John?
It is called, I have it right here. It's called Wildlife Portraits in Wood.
Let me put you on the camera so you can brag on the book. There's my book right there.
So it's called Wildlife Portraits in Wood. It's produced by Fox Chapel Publishing. I'm not promoting them though. And there is, I believe, 18. Oh, there's 30 patterns of Charles's original works in here.
By golly. Thank you, John.
30 of them. The Wildlife Portraits in Wood
Get yours today.
by Charles Deering. I can give you. I can put the ISBN number in if you want to like directly order from Amazon or whatever.
Works for me, by golly. Thank you so much, Mr. John.
Leonard Davis is checking in. Said he's headed to bed. Thought he'd stop and say hello. Alan
Yep.
Carter said DeWalt.
Yeah,
Good
see,
Lord, y'all, it's been a long day, so calling it a night. I hope to see you good people sometime tomorrow. Maybe
Okay.
have a good night.
Appreciate y'all dropping by, and I'll let John address the DeWalt because I've never had a DeWalt.
I've never had a DeWalt either. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how to adjust the clamps on them because I've heard so many problems with the DeWalt. But you might check on a DeWalt Google page and find out from there if there's a better way to tighten the blade up on there, though.
And Wes Balko on Facebook, WES is his first name, BALKO is his last name. He also runs Scroll Saw Cafe on a group. But he had a DeWalt, so he could probably answer that accurately if anybody in the chat cannot. And Pat Hagen, I thought it was Harrington a while back. Anyway, he says he has a book. Thank you, Pat. Lauren Tolger says, how can I get with a money order? We don't have them for sale here. You'd have to order them from Amazon, so I don't know how you could get them, sir. Excuse me, I got the hiccup up. Dennis is saying, Herb, turn the volume up on your mic.
Is that better, Dennis?
Yes, sir. I'm not Dennis, but it sounds better to me. I made a slight design change because of the veneer popping off. I went ahead and cut the area that the veneer popped off. Yes, sir.
Fellers, I got to step away just for a second.
All right. You're stuck with me, John.
All right.
Now, if I can find the pilot hole, we'll be rolling right along here. Sometimes I can't find it. There we go. Well, we got to see Russ for a whole 10 minutes.
Barry from Real Simple Things is on the air. Hey, Barry, how's it going?
Howdy, Barry.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get the actual link from
Amazon.
Amazon.
Thank you, John. You get another half-cent raise. You're up to 2 cents now, sir.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I'll lose it right away anyway.
But you sounded proud in saying that. And your dedication is why I love you.
All right.
Good to see you, Barry.
Oh, look at that. First one that came up. You lucked out.
Yeah, baby. Lauren says, probably going to have to check the blade holders and the spring. My saw is built on DeWalt specs. Robert Jr. says, Mr. John is looking to get that raised, Mr. Charles. Yes, sir, he is. He might get it someday, by God. We're going to get there. He's tired of eating his shoes for breakfast. But I don't have the heart to tell any of these people I don't get paid either. Well, once every few months. Appreciate everybody being here. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, if you have any comments or questions or statements, whatever, please feel free to throw them out there.
Yeah, Lawrence is saying that probably going to have to check the blade holders and the spring. His saw is built on the DeWalt specs.
Done right there. But thank you. You was hard at work, so I'm not going to call you out on that one. Stuff goes so much more smoothly when there's not a shredded up back of the wood.
Okay, fellers, I'm back. I had to go get me a glass of tea.
We sure missed you. Lawrence Alder says, gonna try the press and seal tomorrow. Sweet. Dennis says, if you go to Steve Goods, generally has a video on how to fix that. Good to know. That's on scrollsawworkshop.blogspot.com.
Let's put that link for your book up on there too.
Thank you, Sir John. Sir John. If you're watching on Facebook, you won't see the link. It's always showing up for YouTube viewers. For some reason, StreamYards that way.
That's all right. I'll throw it on YouTube as well, or Facebook as well.
Thank you, sir. You're certainly earning your 2 cents today.
Yeah, he is. Hello, Barry.
I'm going to turn my fan on because it's a little warm. Oh. Oh, I finally got an appointment to see a dermatologist to see if they can figure out why my face is swelling and dry. That will be August 26th, so I'm hoping they have at least an idea of what it is so we can get rid of this and I'll be slightly prettier again. I did say slightly, so stop laughing.
Okay.
12 people taking time out of their Friday night or morning, depending on where you're at. Mikey John, he posted the link in Facebook chat as well. I'm about to sneeze and my hands are full. Getting that weird facial twitch, trying to hold in a sneeze. Or move my pilot hole again.
Yes, sir. I had to have something to do while you was asleep this afternoon. That'll teach you to leave me unsupervised.
I had them right where I wanted them to. So I could look all organized and stuff. Thank you for your hard work this evening, John.
My hard work?
Yeah. Posting all them links.
Oh,
advertising boot.
Mr. Fowler says I deserve a brownie.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A real brownie is better than brownie points.
If you don't want me to try to cook brownies, I can burn a salad. Just saying. Whew. It's weird being this warm this late at night. Lord have mercy. Can y'all see where that blade's going into the wood? Yes, yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just checking. If y'all ever see me not saying anything but pointing at the wood, that's me looking at the screen to see if I can see where the blade's going in. Because the screen for these live streams is smaller than it is for everybody else. Because I got to fit all these massive amount of panel members on here.
I know it.
I just can't keep them away. It's so fun being so gosh darn popular, and I'm not arrogant. That was humor, or weak attempt at it, but it was. Yep.
Get the popular.
Yeah, I did.
All right. That's it. Somebody's either getting notifications or they're making really weird sounds with their mouth. I bet it's John.
What is?
The sound effects I keep hearing, little pop sounds, like a cartoon word drip.
No.
I'll point it out when I hear it. Now whoever did it ain't gonna do it.
So Lawrence says he's got a Delta model 40695. It is built on the DeWalt style saw. Don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but you can look at the Gwinnett woodworking shows on YouTube. They have a hole.
Oh, it doesn't hurt my feelings to talk about other people. There's other people out there, by God.
Dennis says, sorry, my eyes killing me. I need to go.
Sorry,
Oh.
Dennis.
Just close your bad one. Keep your good one open. Actually, you don't have to watch it. You can still leave. You can still leave the sound on. It's good music to fall asleep to.
Okay, Dennis, take care.
Lullaby and good night.
John, go to your room. I'm kidding.
Well, I could have been going like, adieu, adieu to you and you and you.
Oh,
Good
Lord.
That's my
night.
boy right now. That's why we bring John into these live streams, because he is our audio entertainment.
Lawrence says that site he was talking about on the Gwinnett woodworking shows, they also show you how to work on scroll saws and do complete repairs on them.
Yes, sir. Especially the DeWalt.
Yes, Dennis, I will keep my day job.
I believe the guy's last name is Brokaw that does that video, and I believe that's who Steve Good pointed to.
How diddly do?
Yes, sir. It sucks. It's this late at night, and I know I'm tired, but I wouldn't be able to fall asleep if I went to bed, so y'all were stuck with me for the time being.
Good.
Yay.
I got to have something to do instead of watching documentaries.
By God.
Are
They
they
don't talk-
educational documentaries, though?
Yes, they are.
Oh, okay.
This way I can chat with everybody, but I can't chat with the TV because they never answer me back or even look at me.
That sounds like my marriage. I'm just kidding. Last documentary I watched, I had already seen before, but I liked it. It was about the conscientious objector, Desmond Doss. He refused to hold a gun for religious beliefs, but he received the Medal of Honor for all the people he saved. He wanted to be a medic, and he was. Yeah, Tom Brokaw. I thought I was getting mixed up with the newscaster, or former newscaster. Move some stuff out of my way here so I can scoot over a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, that sound. When you just got a notification, that's the sound I'm talking about. It sounds like a bubble popping. Okay, y'all are gonna let me look crazy. Okay. Which one
I'm
of y'all-
sorry.
It's only making that sound with a mouth, or is it a notification sound?
Probably a notification.
Yeah. I knew I wasn't going crazy. Although I did suspect it, if I'm being honest.
No, I got all my sounds off, so I know it's not me though. So Lawrence is saying he started cutting on his turkey Wednesday and broke one blade.
Good luck with that, sir.
I hope you're doing a video of that. I want to see that. And Robert Fowler over on YouTube is saying he watched a good documentary today about the sheriff of a small town and his boy named Opie.
That'd be Andy Griffith for you idiots. For you youngins.
Nah.
Yeah, I can't
Okay.
whistle along with it because that'll get a copyright strike. That's probably what you were about to say.
Yep.
Because you can imitate a whistle pretty easy, so it'll get us. Oh, screw it. There's words to that whistling. I've heard. I just don't know what they were, but it was sung by Andy Griffith.
Lawrence Calder says we're all a little crazy, or it's my imaginary friend.
Keeps us from going insane. Waylon Denny. You're welcome. Free trivia. And now I got to maintain a curve on this cut without going off of it. Of course, if I do, it just stays rustic. So I guess you can get away with a little bit of a crooked line if you don't stay right on it. That's my story. So that could be Kelly's advice for the night. You stir it up, tell them it's rustic. Well, I didn't butcher it too bad, but I got a few straight lines to do, so I'm going to turn this at a comfortable angle. And I got to move my laptop because it's in the way. Because Charlie has to cut billboard-sized projects.
Don't you just hate it when the laptop gets in the way?
Yes, sir. Story of my life.
Lawrence says he's going to send pictures. He's only got about 25 cuts done. Charles has about 25 cuts done too.
If that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
11.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I got a little more than 20. You're good, John.
There, yeah.
Wow. I'm impressed.
John's been counting.
No, I just glanced at it.
All right. I went too long without a swig of Dr. Pepper. My chair is trying to roll away from the scroll saw. Does it know something I don't?
Rolling.
Keep them Dr. Peppers flowing.
Scrolling.
Where's all my viewers going? Scroll saw.
Oh.
You can't get this kind of entertainment on any other Scroll Saw show unless you watch other Scroll Saw shows.
Well, see what you did there.
I think this is more educational than mine here.
Well, I'm gonna pretend you meant that sincerely.
I did.
I appreciate it. That line makes up it. It's gonna be a rustic. Get that bread. Yeah, glad it. I dug into the lower side of that, so that's definitely rustic. My outside's kind of cracked.
Yeah, Lawrence saying Lawrence seen he didn't even put a dent in the pattern. That's all right. Just slow and steady wins the race.
You might tell that to Wes. Or anybody that says that's close up.
Who's your Mike Bennett's in the chat? Says, welcome back, Charles.
Good Lord, Mike. I haven't seen you in forever, sir. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your welcome.
Robert says he's got a Ziegenbach. Relaxing tonight.
I think Mr. Mike is cheating on me with Mr. Russ Purdy. Good to see you again, Mike. I thought you dropped off the face of the earth. Or some people thought about me too, and then got upset when they realized I was still breathing. Wow, John, you really made this fine lady.
What's that?
You really made this cut, baby. So I'm a little bit more disappointed in you.
Your scroll saw seems a lot louder tonight than usual.
It's the wood. It seems more hollow almost. I'm hearing the same thing you are.
Yeah, but you're closer to it than I am.
Yeah, it's believe it or not, I believe it's the density of the wood. It's what's the word I'm looking for? It's just really fibrous, and yeah, it just has a different sound to it. It doesn't feel as solid as the ones I usually use. Oh well. Where you been hiding at, Hoosier Mike? I can't quite read what Robert Feller Jr. is saying. I got a Ziegenbach.
Ziegenbach, he's drinking beer. He's having a relaxing night.
Okay.
It's one of them soda pops with the foam on top.
Yeah, and there again, I mean, it's nice to stay on the line, but if you go slightly off of it, it just has a little more rustic look to it. So I'm not crushed or anything. So don't celebrate too early if y'all wanted me to be crushed. See if we can find this other pilot hole that Herb hid from us.
I put it back.
Thank you, just in time too.
You know that you're almost only 4,000 kilometers or 4,000 miles away.
Say what?
You're only 4,000 miles away from me.
Cool. Well,
But yet it sounds like I'm right there with you.
I know. Technology is awesome. You could jump in your truck and come see me while we totally corrupt
Stop
the
on
world.
that.
What on that?
There's toll roads. No way.
Don't pay them.
Don't pay them.
Worst they'll do is hit you with a missile launcher. God. Hoosier Mike says Jeff's been hanging out waiting for you to get back strolling. I've been doing it, what, about 2 weeks now, fellas?
Oh yeah, 2 weeks. Come on, Mike. You
We're
haven't
late
been
for the
on,
party
obviously.
But I appreciate your dedication with whatever level it is, sir. Always good to have people watching. It makes it more fun. For me, I can't speak for the people watching. How long we been doing this? About 7 hours?
Yep.
Yep.
Both of my distinguished panel members just lied to me.
54 minutes and 16 seconds.
22.
Okay, so just under 7 hours. Time flies when you're trying to have fun. Man, I really chewed up that arch by not being able to judge distance where I was at. Oh well, it's rustic.
It's rustic. Yeah.
Totally rustic. All right. I have to stand up and scroll this because it's a straight line and I don't want to screw it up. But what does it mean if I do screw up that line, guys? Hello? That was your cue.
The woodpecker got in there.
No, it means it's rustic. I trained y'all better than this. Come on now.
I'm sorry.
You're supposed to
I
read
was,
my line.
I was looking at something else.
Mike says he's been hanging out, waiting for you to get back scrolling, and he didn't know that you've been on for almost 2 weeks now.
That's all right, John. I mean, Mike, sorry. Let me, I don't want to lie to you. I want to be accurate about how long I've been doing these since I got back. That was in, no wait, it's not showing me the date. Oh, August 9th, over that. I've been back since, wow, I've been back for a while now, haven't I? Since, wait, consistently since July 30th. Wow, we've been back that long?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, because my work pile's starting to pile up now because I'm on your show all the time.
But gosh darn, it's worth it, right? I mean, it's just hours of fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Or hours anyway.
You can get back to yours tomorrow, John, during the day.
Yeah, during normal hours. What? I get health review? That never happens. That's weird.
Who's your live fans on the show? Mike, it's John from Would If I Could. And Herb Hooper.
Y'all are on camera now, so show your pretty faces with your makeup.
Hi.
Paper.
I'm shy. I'm shy.
There's John, our little muzzle. And Herb Hooper just wanted to show his forehead off.
Yep, I was hiding under my name tag.
Right.
I got pretty eyes, though. Oh, I see. You missed my eyes.
Well, I'll throw it back. Go ahead. Show us your pretty eyes. Lord makes me want to stop scrolling, I tell you what.
Man, I think I seen that face in the post office.
He was an official stamp licker. Robert, I have that too. The panic attacks cause mine sometimes. Oh, I didn't see Robert's comment. No, sir. Having epilepsy, my party only consists of 2 drinks and Dr. Pepper, cream soda, rest of the night. I got. Sorry about your epilepsy. I have a panic disorder, but I don't drink. I don't like not feeling normal. That could bring on a panic attack for me. And I know that leaves a lot of openings for joking. Yeah, you're not normal.
Mike says, you remember us all. Yeah, of course you do. It's been a while.
By God. Well, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Something like we're going to go with that story. All right, we're going to see if we can do a straight line. If not, guess what that means, fellas?
It's wavy.
It's rustic, man.
It's wavy.
It's saying how diddly do.
It's wavy.
Think you can know who you can count on. They're not taking the cues tonight.
It's a lack of sleep.
But I will say, if I go off the line, we're going to blame it on John. But this is the waist area side of the line, so we can creep up to the line if we want to, but I'm a rebel. So that is what it is.
Charles, why are you cutting the roof?
Because I want to see how many people would freak out.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not cutting the hard part of the roof. This is a relatively small cut.
Still still the roof. Rough.
Sound like a dog. Now the roof I'm scared of is the long part to the right of where I am right now.
So, do you consider that the gable or the soffit?
I consider that the front. It's called the gable soffit. And it is slightly wavy, so what does that mean, fellas?
That's rustic.
Well, I'd say that's the gable. The other line would be the soffit.
Yes, sir. And that's a single line cut, so if I wave that one, it's going to be really obvious. Besides the fact that I keep pointing it out when I wave the line. That's your first date, man. Now we can get wavy on the rest of this cut because it's going over boards and it's a little wavy anyway. Yay! But I'm gonna brush off my table. I think there's a bunch of fibers under there, and that's what I'm gonna blame it on. That my total expertise went out the window. See all those fibers? I was not lying. Honest
Needy.
and for true. Yeah, this wood is definitely more fibrous than I'm used to. Takes a little getting used to kill 10 ordinary men. Not anything but ordinary.
Did you sand your wood first?
The back of the project, yes, I did. I did it on last live stream. And the vinyl's trying to pull up tiny bit, so I'm using my razor blade sideways to try to smooth that out. That does not help matters. Yeah, if it wasn't for reflection, I'd be using bare plexiglass, but this has black shell paper over it, so it won't reflect the light as much. But yeah, it'd be much smoother with just plexiglass. Alright.
Smooth.
But I will say this wood is not as heavy as what I've been using. It's just got that fiber crap. Although this is one single cut, I'm going to do it in sections so I can come back down and come towards myself so it doesn't mess with my eyes as much. It made sense in my head, but probably didn't make sense to anybody else. Somewhat able to hear your TV there, Mr. Herb. Somebody's singing. Let me catch up on comments here since John doesn't let me know.
Yeah,
Oh,
I leaned too far back.
Robert and Lawrence are talking about their epilepsies and their accidents as kids and stuff. Scrolling is a good way for me to relax, Robert says. Yeah, I try to relax by scrolling too, but I end up on these shows. Ha ha!
Yeah, you fun in hell.
Nobody twisted your arm.
Alright. Well, since I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and say how diddly do to nature. So I'm going to put y'all on the screen, make up your hair. Makeup is fine, and y'all entertain the good folks here. There's 7 people there. How do I do it? Okay, that's how I do it. Y'all say how diddly do the folks, by God.
How diddly do?
And a couple other words while I... Dagnabbit, don't make me spell it out.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Look, I'm on TV now. Yay! Yay!
Oh, Lord help.
As you can see, I'm an equal opportunity employee here. Employer, not employee.
Thank you.
Wow. Was that a dig at me or you, Herb?
Both of us.
Oh.
It was an acceptance. I'll be right back.
So
Alex.
everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the John and Herb show, where Charles is just in the background. Just like we try to put him up front, but you know it's actually our show. We let him have his name on it and stuff like that. So you know, because you need a name to draw people to the show, right, Herb?
Yep.
Man,
Question.
we figured that's the best way to get people on the Herb and John show, John and Herb show, Herb and John show.
Herb and John, because I'm
Yeah,
on top.
Alphabetically, though, Jacob before H.
No.
Oh, that's right. H-I-J. Oh, it's the Herbert John Show. Welcome to the Herbert John Show.
Now I lost the comment.
Scroll while you're on the show. I would love to, but then I can't read the comments from everybody in the chat, and then my scroll slot makes too much noise if I mute myself. And so then I gotta mute myself. Then you can't hear our jovial hilarity on the show.
To answer your question, Robert, yes, I did. Everybody was complaining about the background noise. My wife is deaf. She got to have the TV all the way up.
Yeah, I got to get a new headset too, so that my headset doesn't echo in my ear. I only have 3 of them now. That none of them seem to work for me. Maybe that'll all work out once I get my new computer system all up and running.
How far along are you way to getting it?
I need money.
that always helps.
So basically, I got to sell like 8 projects that it'll be paid for.
Well, I say you need to get on them projects.
Yeah, well, I got to stop getting off these stop getting on these shows.
I heard that, Mister.
Lawrence, you would really enjoy having a camera.
Oh, cameras are the best because then you can show everybody all your projects. Oh, I got another project over here. You want to see it? No.
And then getting on these shows. What's up with that, man?
What's
Robert
that?
wants to know, John, are you going to start karaoke tonight?
Karaoke.
Karaoke.
I haven't been drinking yet, so I really don't.
If John's saying it's karaoke.
I do all my best singing when I'm drinking a little bit.
Nah, I can't believe that.
I do my best singing when I'm not singing.
I'm only drinking this green stuff right now, though.
Not the big. Right.
Clear soda is actually the better soda for you.
Yes, sir.
Or pop. Clear soda is the better pop for you.
Pop.
Pop, fizz. Money
Thank
is so
you.
far in between. Yeah, money's always far and in between. But
Yes,
make some stuff, make some easy stuff. Make quick, easy projects, and they'll be out the door. Unlike Charles's projects that take 180 hours to cut.
I resemble that remark, Mister.
I guarantee you, though, if Charles did his patterns half that size, they'd probably be able to sell quicker.
Possibly.
Mr. Grover can do twice as many frames in half the amount of time.
I'd save half as much money. And you're not wrong, but I think I like the challenge of having it so big.
You like what?
I like the challenge of the size and the amount of detail this big. I don't know why.
Yeah, but I like the challenge of putting the same amount of detail in a smaller design.
So that I can justify using display.
Lauren says about the camera, it might break when and if I get it hooked up and look into it. No, I've seen a lot of pretty radio faces out there, so it can't be that bad.
I don't think I've ever seen what Lawrence looks like.
He's a very dapper man. Over on Facebook, Mike Bennett saying, Charles can light up some country music for us.
What about country music?
You can start singing some.
I'm trying to gain viewers, sir.
There's a tear in my beer, and I'm crying for you, dear.
John,
Go to your room.
Well, you know,
thank you, Herb.
country music's all about rhyme and everything.
Not all of it.
Yep. And
Oh yeah,
and,
I guess it is. Never mind.
and
Most times,
your dog either dying or running away, your girlfriend leaving you, and your truck breaking down.
but if you
What
play it backwards, they all come back. So hey.
did I miss it? Did I miss anything about every country song out there?
No, so you forgot the tear and the bear.
Well, it's because you're crying because your dog died and your girlfriend left and your truck broke down.
And you miss the dog the most.
Well, yeah. Riding in the back of your truck.
Yeah.
Lawrence Aldridge, did any one of y'all use pallets for projects?
Not for a profiling project. I think I did one. Try doing word art. No, I'm thinking of pen tickets. Never mind. So just ignore me.
Holy cow, that's a lot of bass. Oh, it's because you're in the middle of nowhere. You can use pallets if you want a nice rustic look on something. You can scroll saw like word art into it, or like little cabins and stuff, and you get that rustic look from the palette. Or you can stick it through your planer and do like keychains and stuff like that. Yes, Mr. Robert. What are you making? What are you making, Robert? That everybody wants to know what you use pallet wood for.
Now, anybody that gives a crap, I staggered these lines on here. Every other line is coming from either the bottom cut or the top cut. Because if you did them all from the bottom, it would weaken it more.
Oh yeah, right. Robert just made a bear out of pallet wood, and apparently it all split on him and cracked. And I said that it was unique and rustic and original and one of a kind.
Yep.
If you want, like I said, I would probably put it through the planer. You can actually build a sled to just plane the one side flat, so that you still have a curved side on your rough side, so it'll be facing forward. That'll work. I knew you made the bear. I was just wanting you to tell everybody what you did. Head on over to Lawrence's page and check out his bear project. Actually, you know what? Hey, Lawrence, can I put it in the post? Can I put it in here for everybody to see? Because then you can just go over your Facebook page and look at it.
See if they're on Facebook. I got it.
See, I don't know how you cannot be on Facebook if you're on YouTube. Like, I don't know. But then again, I know a lot of people on Facebook that aren't on YouTube.
Yeah. And I got a little wavy on my line right there. So guess what that means?
Rustic.
Yeah.
Original. Weathered.
That or I just messed up. But we'll go with rustic. It sounds better. Less traumatic.
Works for me.
Yeah. But see, me doing this part of the roof is not going to weaken a whole bunch of crap. This area's already been cut, so I think we're safe.
A whole bunch of stuff. A whole bunch of other cuts.
Well, because all the cuts that would vibrate that all the heck have already been cut. Although, I mean, this is a little bit weak, but we're from that. I'm a rebel.
You know, Charles, when you cut stuff like that, like when you do your lines up and down, and alternate them, you can actually roll your wood too. You can curve your wood.
Yeah.
And make it like other projects, like books.
Yeah, laser stuff too. But I'm not good enough at staying on the line to do that. Because I scroll too fast. And I know that sounds like bull stank because I'm known for scrolling slow, but when it comes to straight lines, well, that now I know it sounds like I'm making excuses, but my eyesight really is going to heck. My ability to do straight lines and staying on the line is getting worse.
So you need some glasses.
I have glasses. I just can't see through.
Really?
Yeah. Every time I get glasses within 2 weeks, I need a new set of pair. It's not the most affordable thing in the world.
You know, you can get laser eye surgery too.
Last I heard, they charge for that.
I got a laser.
Well, here, let me trust my vision. I'm doing this from the side instead of in front of the stall, so hopefully I don't butcher it too bad. I do suggest holding this area when you're cutting it, because the more of these lines you do, the weaker it will get. Damn. I caught something and it made a big old rustic line there. That's the waste area, so I'm not worried about that. I'm still catching on some fibers, but not as bad as I was.
Yeah, Robert's saying picture frames would be awesome for pallet boards, and Lawrence is saying that's what he wants to do for a turkey pattern.
I wish I had more confidence and ability in making frames. I'd save a lot of money. No offense to Josh, who's not charging me a lot. But it's money I can't afford to spend, but that's his life. How many hundreds of people we got watching right now?
Tons.
Translates to 7. Anybody wondering? This wood's actually almost too soft because I'm used to a little bit of resistance, but this one's just kind of almost too easy to cut, and that's part of why I'm going off the line, besides the fact that I'm worse than I used to be.
Okay, fellas, I'm back. I had to walk away.
Well, I'm sorry, there's something I said.
No, I had to go pay the utility bill.
Is that a metaphor for something else?
The utilities
Yep.
office is open right now. I find that kind of hard to believe.
Yep. Well, I couldn't go outside and give the cat a bath because he was on my desk.
You know what's funny about all these jokes about, me and stuff? I've actually never encountered the cat doing that stuff. Got a little wave in the line, and this is not a rustic thing, so I'm going to fix that. I've been better off not trying, because I just chewed that line all to hell. All right. Last time I do that. There's your shadow of your roof line, by God. Not near as dramatic as the barn one. Y'all still there? Oh. I heard a cough. There is signs of life.
Robert Fowler says, "Well, fellas, I got to put my phone on the charger and
Hey,
get to bed and dream about sawdust I'll be making tomorrow."
All right.
Robert, have a good night.
Appreciate you being here, sir.
Lawrence says he has most of the tools it takes, just got to get the nerve up to try. But at least
Yeah, I
the
have-
pallets are free.
I have most of the tool it takes too. I even have a router table, but it's rickety and needs screws because it vibrates a lot.
Lawrence, you're talking about making the frames? Frames are easy.
Don't tell me that. It makes me feel stupider for taking way too long to make a frame.
No, you got a certain skill set though, Charles. You're I'll leave it at that.
Here's a hat that's not framed. You're not wrong.
Yeah, if you watch some of my videos, I can show you how to make easy frames.
Oh, wait, you have a channel?
Yeah.
Wow, that little bitty short line and I went off of it. Man, I'm just butchering this one. I'm just losing whatever little touch I had. I'm having to force myself to slow down because this wood is so bloody soft. I mean, even though I'm getting used to the wood being soft, I'm having to force myself to go slower than I normally do because of that. All right, we made it through that without chopping the whole roof off, so that's good.
What?
Don't get up there, lay down.
Herb's either telling me to lay down or talking to his cat.
Talking to the cat.
But
He's got to get up here between me and the laptop.
got that vinyl pulling up again, so that's part of the resistance I was having.
Trying to sucker me out of some treats.
I am not. I'm just kidding. Yeah, this is one disadvantage to a large piece like this, is it is harder to stay on the longer straight lines. Bear with me, I'm going to move a bunch of crap so I can sit back down at my still. Whew. Excuse me. Y'all get all quiet for.
No, we're not quiet.
Okay.
Nobody here but us cats.
I guess my ears are getting skippy.
I know, the chat went pretty quiet. Everybody must be busy feeding their cats. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
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 Lord, I'm burning up over here.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's only 95 degrees.
There must be a disturbance in the force. It ain't supposed to be this warm this late at night.
And for the rest of the world, that's 35 Celsius. The entire rest of the world, that's 35 degrees Celsius.
Well, the low, what's the low tonight? 82.
We might need to get our jackets out for that. That's a little joke.
Yep.
I'm not
82.
feeling real well.
I haven't seen. We haven't even had a high of 82 here in like a week and a half.
Drown me a river.
Put a sock in it.
But it's nice. It's nice weather though. I'll tell you that.
I imagine it is.
But I do wear long johns year round.
Glad to know it.
Not those one-piece ones with the flap in the back though. I don't wear those.
I ain't
The
gonna lie,
question-
that is
The
what I
question was
picturing.
going to come up. I know it was.
I was picturing that, but I'm actually more troubled that I was picturing that.
You want to see me in my long johns, Charles?
I'm totally good.
You do, don't you?
Totally done. You don't have to be as careful with these cuts because it's just wood grain, so to speak. Some of it's shadows. I might be just saying that to justify that I'm butchering the cutting. Yeah, the way this wood is so fibrous is actually taking away the fun of scrolling it, if I'm being honest.
Lawrence says he went to Hobby Lobby about 2 weeks ago, got a little tool for putting little tabs for the glass and backer on frames. It was original price was $80. Got
Yeah, I
it for
believe
$40
that's-
bucks.
I believe those are called glazing points. I could be wrong.
Yes, I was just gonna say they're called glazing points.
I always use a putty knife.
I used to have one of them. Not a
Yeah.
putty knife, but a glazing point thingy.
I used to just use a small point chisel in it, my rubber mallet.
I used to put little nails there instead of the tabs. I went.
Lawrence said it was 93 here today. That's Fahrenheit. Yeah, it was 107 here.
Yeah, what was 93 Celsius be? 200 degrees?
93 Celsius?
Yeah,
Wow, that's like a lot.
the surface of the sun.
93 Celsius is 199 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, I don't think we'd be here talking about it. I mean, I know we give each other crap, but y'all seen me scroll before and not have this much trouble staying online. It's embarrassing. The fibrous nature of this particular wood I'm using, it just makes me kind of skip along and it chews everything up. Kind of.
Have you tried cutting one with bamboo yet?
Nope.
Because I have some bamboo underlay actually, and you can buy it at the big box store, whether it be the blue or the orange or the freaking whatever color.
That'd be Lowe's and
And-
Home Depot. I don't care about brand names. It's all right.
And it's 1/4 inch, and it's got so the top 2 layers are bamboo crossways, and then the rest is like a plywood, right? Because it's underlay,
Mhm.
and it's got a really nice bamboo finish texture on it when you're done. I'll cut something. I'll cut something tomorrow.
Okay.
You can see what it looks like. It cuts
Are
pretty
you-
easy
Are
too.
you gonna send some bamboo to the whole class?
No, I told you where to get it. Lawrence says it's kind of like a stapler, but it comes out the front instead of the bottom.
Yep, and has a little long arm on it to squeeze the frame as it pushes them glazing points into there.
Squeeze.
I had one. I don't know if they all have it too. I lost it in the fire. I'm still discovering things that I lost in the fire. Not finding them to discover them, but realizing, oh man, I lost that in the fire. So I made it. I definitely should have made this a rustic pattern. I wouldn't feel as guilty. And all jokes aside, I do feel like this might be too severe of a word, but because of how fibrous this wood is, it makes me feel like a failure as a scroll artist. Because if even one person is looking at me for guidance on scrolling, they're not getting a good example on this. Some areas are normal, other areas are very, very, very soft. Y'all back me up here. Tell me it's not just me.
Yeah, it's rustic.
I knew I could count on you, Betty. Were you going to say something, Herb?
I was going to say the same thing.
Well, I appreciate the thought.
That's what we're paid to do. Yes,
Yeah.
it's rustic. It's rustic.
Yeah, overall, there's not a whole lot of, well, maybe that's just my opinion. There's not a lot of important cuts as far as straight lines making a difference. Because, you know, to the final customer, it can look rustic. But yeah, some of these do have straight lines in them. And it bothers me when the fibrous nature of the wood makes it choppy, especially on that cut there. Hopefully you can't see it. If you can, that's why. So that makes me really scared on that roof line over there. That's going to be
A humdinger.
Yeah, it's going to be 3 or 4 straight lines. Long straight line. That's scary. Turn my crane a little bit here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of embarrassed, even though y'all kind of know why. It still makes me feel like I'm not scrolling very good today. Go ahead. Unless you weren't talking to me. Or stay silent, that's fine too.
Something.
Something.
Sorry, you caught me in the middle of a yawn.
We don't yawn on this show. Everybody's wide awake and raring to go away from the live stream. We have a massive 5 viewers. But we appreciate each and every one of them, even if 3 of them are us. That was a little funny there. Come on, people, work with me. Do y'all ever have days like that, or are you going to make me feel alone in this? Like, do you just have the wood is quite up to par and all that kind of... My brain is swinging here.
Just swinging.
I'm get everybody busy. That weren't intentional. Y'all bear with me.
Swing low.
Okay, the top looks loose. Okay. It won't swing quite as much now. No, but on a serious note, do y'all ever have days or wood like that, you know, it makes you feel like you're not as good as you usually are?
Yes, sir.
Just that makes me feel better. If so, I'll accept it.
I'm gonna say no because I buy proper wood.
I do too, but every now and then you get a bad food out of it. Luckily, the only proof I have to make it not sound like it's just random excuses, y'all saw the back of it when it had all the pilot holes drilled out. It was coming all that.
Lawrence says, well, guys, if anyone has not said it, I love being here with everyone. So I'm going to call it a night first, all my friends. All right.
Well, we love
See you later,
we love
Lawrence.
you. We love you being here, and
Me
have a
too.
good night
Donna Presley.
over on the Facebook.
Donna,
Hi, all.
help me. I can't scroll anymore.
Can't get on my connection. Keeps going out last couple days.
Dag nabbit. Time to get new internet again. Good to see you, Donna.
Welcome back, Donna.
Yeah, but I'm pretty confident that of course, this is only happening on the straight line. But when I go to do bushes and stuff, I'm okay with choppy lines. But man, this is just taking the fun out of it for me.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Cotter.
Thank you. Good to be back.
No, Lawrence. Thank you.
No, thank you.
No. Thank you.
No, thank her.
Thank me.
Thank you too.
Hers just played right along. Yeah, thank me. Mom, did you ever say how you and my wife met? I've slept since then.
Donna says, finally got an email, sent the money, should have real internet within the next 40 days.
Well, that's going to feel like an eternity.
You should have answered the email about the Nigerian prince giving you $30 million.
Yeah. They don't act very quick, but they always respond to your email. John, would you like to tell the class how you met your wife?
How what?
How you met your wife?
How I met my wife?
Yeah.
You want to know how I met my wife online? I can't really say that on the air.
Wow. No, it's just random conversation. You really
You
can't
want
say it on the air?
you want a family friendly, right? We met at bowling.
How is that not family friendly, or are you trying to be funny?
I used to be a philanderer.
Oh. A ladies' man? Player?
Yeah, we'll go with those.
Today,
I used to be sexy, but I can't prove it. All you'll have to go by is what I am right now. You'll just have to take my word for it. I used to be pretty irresistible. Now I'm very resistible.
your story, you tell it any way you want to, brother.
Oh, God. Whatever gives me the most sympathy and money.
Yes, you're simply irresistible.
Simply irresistible.
No, we met at bowling, and the only reason I joined bowling was because the owner of the bowling alley used to come down to the True Value hardware store where I worked at, and she used to get all the gifts and presents for all the tournaments and stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, since it was a 5 or 10 pin, blah blah blah. We had a conversation, so it's 10-pin bowling, and I'm like, well, you know, I used to bowl when I was a kid. So go, come on down. So you know, I went down the bowling alley, started drinking, met the girls, seen all the girls that were there, and I'm like, hey, yeah, I can bowl here. So then I started bowling like 4 nights a week, and started you know, meeting a lot of other fellow bowlers.
Okay.
And that's how I met Carrie.
Nice. I met my wife, or she technically responded to my ad, but back when Craigslist had ads, my wife actually responded to my ad on Craigslist, and that was about 8.5 years ago. And I'm, you know, there's no polite way to say this. Most people that responded to my ads, you could tell why they needed to resort to ads. And but so I actually freaked out when I saw how gorgeous she was, in my opinion.
Well, one of you could have been a murderer, but you know, Craigslist was like that back then.
Well, I have murdered her happiness, but she still tends to love me pretty well. It has me convinced.
Donna says it's just her connection, or does the arm of the scroll saw look like it's made of rubber? It just wiggles while it's cutting. That's the special brand that he's using right now, actually.
It, for those that don't know, it's the shutter speed of the webcam. That's what makes the arm. The arm's going faster than the shutter speed of the webcam can keep up, so that's why it looks like that. Same reason like when you're watching a movie or TV and the wheels look like the rims are going backwards, because the shutter speed isn't matched up to the speed. Does that make any sense? Because that's as smart as I can make it sound.
No, he's trying out a brand new scroll saw for a brand new sponsor, and he's trying to figure it out. But the thing is, that's why he's doing these rustic cuts, because it doesn't really cut straight. that rubber flex to it.
Yeah, if we got the flexible blades, we should have a flexible upper arm, by God.
Exactly.
If my eyesight gets too much worse, I may have to give up scrolling, and I really don't want to do that. Because if I can't put out what I consider quality work, it's kind of not worth doing. I think you're supposed to have a collective. Aww.
It's rustic.
That was pretty good.
Thanks, Rusty.
That's what I say when my wife sees me less than fully dressed. I'm rustic. This was supposed to be a straight line cut, and it definitely looks rustic. You see how every now and then the wood jumps when I'm going? I mean,
yep.
If you don't see it, you don't have to say you do, but I mean, I just see people doing these lines straight. I know I can do a straight line, dang it. That really scares me for that roof. You could always just leave the lines off the roof, that would be lazy. That's embarrassing. Oh well. And I'm going to keep saying that because it bothers me more than it should. Oh well. Such is life. Yeah. Might as well get this other torturous veining test done while I'm still in wave mode. Okay. Never mind, that'll weaken the area I'm about to cut, so let's hold off.
Hold off on it, Charlie. Hold off.
Okay. Herb done run off with my toilet holes.
Wasn't me this time, it was Joey.
By God.